So I bought the original AirPods in December of 2016 and they served me really well for the past 4 years. I never felt the need to upgrade to the wireless charging AirPods or the AirPods Pro even when they first came out because my original AirPods just worked perfectly fine. I had no reason to upgrade. However, this year when I started working from home full time, I quickly realized my old AirPods were not going to cut it anymore. They kept constantly disconnecting and the battery life would just suck on a Zoom call. I tried my best to hold off on upgrading for as long as I possibly could, but I got to the point where I was avoiding my AirPods when I really needed to use them for meetings and other things like that. So I decided to pull the plug and I upgraded to the AirPods Pro almost exactly 4 years later. Hi there, Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. My name is Manitpal Singh and on this channel we explore all the amazing things that are possible using tech. Sometimes we'll dig into productivity systems and other times like right now, we'll be doing product reviews. In this video we'll be talking about the AirPods Pro and determining whether or not they're worth the upgrade. I'll also be sharing some of my thoughts and challenges that I faced with them over the past few weeks. The first thing that I want to talk about is the price of these AirPods. They cost $249. That's a very expensive price for a pair of headphones. Apple is currently selling 3 different kinds of AirPods: the AirPods Pro, the AirPods with wireless charging, and also just the regular old AirPods. The AirPods Pro are almost a full $100 more expensive than the regular AirPods, so it's really important that the AirPods Pro have some major differences between the other models. The next challenge that I was really worried about regarding the AirPods Pro was the design of the headphones. The Pro model of the AirPods have this in-ear design. The old AirPods were just regular old headphones made of plastic. You would put them in your ear like normal, but the AirPods Pro have these rubber buds at the end of the headphones that you to fit into your ear. Now I know personally I have never been a fan of these in-ear headphones. I always try to avoid them, so I knew I was taking a risk when I bought the AirPods Pro that I have to adjust to them over time. What actually really scared me was I opened the box of the headphones and I put them in my ear for the first time and they didn't fit. They kept falling out and the sizing just wasn't right. Luckily the AirPods Pro come with different size earbuds that you can choose from. The ones that come on the headphones by default are the medium-sized ones, but in the box you'll also find a smaller size and a large size. Replacing the medium-sized bud on the headphone was really easy. It was a little scary putting so much pressure on the AirPod to take it off, but it's a very easy mechanism. Just simply snap it off and snap the new one on. Another very cool thing that Apple provided with these headphones is in the settings on your phone, you can do something called a seal test to make sure you have a good seal in your ear with the earbud size that you chose. Once I put on that smaller size bud, the AirPod fit in my ears very well. They weren't falling out anymore, and I also passed that seal test without any issues either. With that being said though, I'm still not fully used to this in-ear design. For whatever reason, my left ear specifically, it feels like the AirPod is slowly falling out over time as I'm using it throughout the day. I don't have that issue with my right ear. Maybe this is just me, I have a weird sized ear, but you may have an experience where the AirPod feels like it's falling out, but it really isn't. One of the major selling points of the AirPods Pro is the fact that it has noise canceling technology. I have a little secret to admit. I've never used noise canceling headphones prior to the AirPods Pro. This is my first time using noise canceling headphones. The way it works is the AirPods is actually listening on the outside of the headphones and taking in all that background noise, and then it's emitting the exact opposite waveform of that, and they cancel each other out. It's actually really cool how it works. I'll leave a video down below if you want to learn more about that process. Like I said though, this is my first time using noise canceling headphones and I was absolutely blown away by the experience. It's such a strange feeling when you activate the noise canceling feature on the headphones. It's like you're being transported to a different world. All of a sudden, all the noise around you just slowly vanishes and now you have silence. It's a very, very awesome feature. It's my favorite feature of the headphones, and I can't believe I didn't have this while I was commuting every day to work prior to the pandemic. Noise canceling isn't the only mode these AirPods have though. They also have something called transparency mode. Transparency mode will actually do the opposite of noise canceling. It'll take the noise around you and amplify it a little bit so you can properly understand what's happening. It's not like the background noise will overpower your headphones, but it's very helpful if you're walking in a large crowd or you're driving, for example, and you still have to hear the noises around you. There's a difference between the off feature and the transparency feature. The transparency feature is actually actively taking that noise and presenting it to you in a clear way, whereas if you turn the feature off completely, you're just listening to music like you normally would on any pair of headphones. One challenge I do have with these different modes is switching between them. On the old AirPods, all you had to do was tap on the AirPod a couple times and it would play, pause. On these new AirPods Pro, you have to do this really weird gesture of squeezing on the stem. At first, I had a really hard time getting this to work. There's a special spot you have to squeeze for that feature to activate, but once you get used to it, get some practice, it does work pretty well. Now, when it comes to battery life on these AirPods Pro, this was the one thing that I really desperately needed compared to my old headphones. My old AirPods are 4 years old now, and those batteries have been completely worn out. I was so excited to be getting a new pair of headphones that would last me more than 20 minutes at a time. Apple's website claims that you get up to 4.5 hours of listening time and 3.5 hours of talk time on the AirPods Pro. But the cool thing is, if you put the headphones back in the case for 5 minutes, you automatically get an hour back onto your charge time. That's one thing I've always enjoyed about the AirPods. The wireless charging case is so easy to use. You just pop your AirPods back in and you instantly get some battery back just after a few minutes of charging them. It's really helpful in a pinch if you're working on something and your battery is running low. Just quickly pop them in the case, you get back an hour of charge time right away. So to circle back to my original question, are the AirPods Pro worth the upgrade? After using them for a few weeks, I would say absolutely yes. They are 100% worth the upgrade. If you use headphones regularly throughout the day, for music, for meetings, for podcasts, whatever it might be, the AirPods Pro are worth the upgrade, especially if you don't already have AirPods or you're getting them from the AirPods original edition. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you'll probably also enjoy my other video reviewing the iPhone 12 Pro. The iPhone 12 Pro works really well with the AirPods. Be sure to watch that video as well.